Hi, we're going to make pizzelles today. And there is the pizzelle iron. And I'll show the recipe briefly. But now we'll...
Revealing a secret family recipe.
Yeah, no, it's not a secret family recipe. Oh, and I have my assistant this year, Lauren.
Hello.
So she's my daughter. And she's going to help us today. So we have all the ingredients laid out pretty much, and we'll be using the KitchenAid mixer to mix this up. And it's pretty simple. So what you do is you take 6 eggs, which I already have shelled. So, or cracked. I guess you crack eggs. So do you want to put those in the mixing bowl?
Just dump them in?
Just dump them in. All
right.
6 eggs. And then we take a cup of sugar. And you can start to, so we put this down, we lock it, put it on low, and then you can start to put the sugar in.
Just very slowly.
Yeah, it's a cup of sugar. This is really easy. It's not gonna... Yeah, you can put it in faster than that. You can actually just dump it in there. Yeah. This recipe is very forgiving. Well, it has 6 eggs in there. So, and then that half a cup of oil. And this is just a regular vegetable oil, and you want to put that in there too. And then a half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick. And I have it melting on the stove, and we just pour that in. Some of it spilled. How'd that happen? Oh, well, anyway. It didn't really. She's lying. It's fake news. So we'll make sure we get all the butter out of there. And then what happens is when you add that warm butter, the eggs look like that. You want to make sure the butter isn't too hot, or it'll cook those eggs, and that's not what you want. So, and what's next? Half a teaspoon of anise oil, and I use the anise oil here. The real stuff. This is the traditional anise oil.
It's like a licorice flavor.
Yes. So that's the half a teaspoon. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to put too much of this in because this is very strong. And then you want to put a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Now, I don't use the imitation vanilla. I use the McCormick's pure vanilla. I don't make my own. I know some people on the internet make their own from vanilla beans, but I just buy the McCormick one. That's what my mom always did, so that's what I do.
Is it okay that this is stewed?
And you put that in there, and then three cups of flour. So when you add the flour, you have to have the mixer on slow. So you can do this, Lauren.
Okay.
So you might want to
Hold on, we'll,
lower it down. that's one.
So 2 more, you said?
2 more.
Okay.
And then you know what? That's all the ingredients. We're almost done with this. That's how simple this is.
Right.
That's good. Now you might want to speed it up when it starts to bog down like that a little.
Okay. Oh no. Should we slow it down a little bit?
Well, go ahead. There you go.
I was like kicking it up a little bit. Alright.
I'll speed it back up and we'll mix it around for. This is all, yeah, it does. This is all real time here. So this is pretty much done. So you want to take that off and lift this up. And you want to scrape that off with the spatula. Yeah. And we have the,
Is this one good?
yes. And we have the Pizzelle iron preheating over here. Now, this is a really tricky thing. Usually I end up ruining the first few Pizzelles because they go really quick. The amount of sugar in this and egg, they're very delicate and they burn very fast. So, Lauren's getting that. Get that flour off the top of that thing too a little bit. See that flour that's on the top?
Yeah.
There you go. And then we'll just mix that in there. Yep. Oh, we're good. Okay, we had a little video difficulty, so here we're back.
So,
And
yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, so you basically saw the steps how to make the batter, so now you're going to use this ice cream scoop to scoop out the batter.
Or you could use a spoon.
Yeah. You can put it in the center of the iron, and then you put the iron down for about 25 seconds. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
That's good.
22,
Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Okay.
I know how this works. So you scratch it. You have to be really, really gentle, but you just put the fork underneath very gently and then just take it off. So you put the tines.
These burn really easy, and that's why I had a little attitude in my voice.
Right. Yeah, but I tested, and it's 25 seconds for the most part. It's actually for the one.
And I like mine a little lighter, so
Yeah.
most people do.
But it's okay if the edges get golden brown sometimes. Sometimes they're...
Did you eat them already? I mean, you're eating them as fast as we can make them.
Okay.
I'm just joking. I'll just put it over here.
So again,
These dropped on the floor.
you take about an ice cream scoop's worth, you put it in the center of the iron, and put another scoop in on the other side. It's just like a waffle iron if you've ever made like Belgian waffles. The only difference is you're not actually flipping anything over.
While she's doing that,
1,
I'm eating
2,
the cookies, so
3, 4.
that's what they look like. They're real fragile.
Sometimes the handle gets a little bit hot, but don't worry about it. It's fine.
And then you want to make them lay flat. Now, if you wanted to fill them with something, you could round them.
Oh, really?
You can make them round, or you could place them in a cup and then put ice cream in them.
Right.
So, I'll show you how to do that
Oh, really?
with the next one coming out.
So it's almost like a waffle cone.
It is.
Interesting.
That's probably how they were invented.
That's awesome. I didn't know we'd be doing this today. Cool.
So my mom, when she was making these around Christmas time, like we're doing, would make a few of these cups and fill them with ice cream for us. And that kept us occupied while she was around the hot iron. You don't want the little kids being around the hot electric iron. But that's what my mom did to keep us occupied while she was doing this. So if you want to get that out quickly, lay it in here. And you have to do this very quick or it will crack. And when that cools a little, we'll pull that out of there and show you what it looks like. Doesn't take long. It's probably, see, it holds the shape already.
That's so cool.
So it looks like a little bowl. And if you had a bigger bowl, it probably would work even better. But and believe me, the kids don't care if it's a little wrinkly on the edges, if it's filled with ice cream. So you take this out of here and lay it on there and it'll crisp up.
And don't just get discouraged if they're all different shapes, like if some of them are rounder than others.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just going to happen.
Definitely, yes, it definitely is a thing that takes time to master. These are all wavy on the edges. Probably my mom would have yelled at me for that.
Well,
But I like the wavy edges.
yeah, people who really eat these and like these, like myself, they like those imperfections.
But my mom used to make them and make the perfect pizzelle. It was perfectly round. And no little wigglies on the edges.
Now this isn't Grandma's waffle iron. This is just one that we,
Now my sister got grandma's waffle
or not waffle iron, pizzelle iron.
Yeah,
I'm
pizzelle.
sorry. Pizzelle iron is different than a waffle iron. It's actually its own thing.
Yeah, and you can't use a waffle iron for pizza. It's too thick. So after these cool, you can start stacking them to get more room too. It won't hurt the cookie at all. Now you want to wait till they cool because they do soak up some moisture and they'll get soggy
Yeah.
if you don't. But that's all there is to making pizzelles, and we'll see you for the next video. Thanks.